Oh God, prepare me to be a sanctuary, pure and holy, tried and true. With thanksgiving, I'll be a living sanctuary for you. Oh God, prepare me to be a sanctuary, pure and holy, tried and true. With thanksgiving, I'll be a living sanctuary for you. Oh God, prepare me to be a sanctuary, oh pure and holy, tried and true. With thanksgiving, I'll be a living sanctuary for you.
Well, welcome and Shabbat Shalom. I'm actually standing on this bima Thursday morning. Yeah, it's a little inauthentic to Shabbat. We wanted to work through some of our technical challenges, but I feel very authentic in my emotional state. Right now, I stand before you still in shock. I'm scared. I'm confused. I'm grieving. As Jews and Americans for whom the promise of democracy has meant not just freedom, but safety and security, I believe that we are and must be better than this. We are better than hateful rhetoric, unhealthy anger, and disrespect for authority. We're not a perfect nation, not even close. But the mission statement of America tells us to strive always for that more perfect union. Right now, it's difficult to see past the distances between neighbors, the divorce of ideals, the disrespect for institutions. I'm left wondering, what is the America that we actually live in? What do our neighbors think and feel? What don't I understand? Those questions are worth a deep reflection, but right now when we're watching, it's also Shabbat. And on Shabbat we pause, we find comfort, and we dream of what the world could look like rather than what it is right now. I'm grateful that this Shabbat, everyone at home can at least have a glimpse of our sanctuary here at PTBE, because I'm praying for sanctuary. I'm praying that sacred spaces in our communities and sacred institutions in our nation and in our world remain revered. I'm praying that we can better understand the pain of others so that we can become the best neighbors and the best citizens we can be. I'm praying for sanctuary in America, a home where we can all live together in peace. One of those things that brings hope each Shabbat, that reminds us of the world that will be, is our future generations, our b'nai mitzvah that take their place as adults and future leaders for the Jewish people. This Shabbat, we turn to the Nissenberg home where Mia, our bat mitzvah, and her family are going to light Shabbat candles.
Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu melech haolam, asher kidshanu b'mitzvotav, v'tzivanu l'hadlik ner shel Shabbat.
We continue welcoming Shabbat with L'chadodi.
L'chadodi likrat kala peni Shabbat nekabela. L'chadodi likrat kala peni Shabbat nekabela. Shamor v'zachor b'dibur echad השמיענו אל המיוחד, אדוני אחד ושמו אחד, השם ותפארת ולתחילה. לך דודי לקראת כלה פני שבת נקבלה. לך דודי לקראת כלה פני שבת נקבלה. לקראת שבת לכו ונלכה, כי היא מקור הברכה מראש מכם. דם נסוכה סוף מעשה במשאבת אכילה. לך דודי לקראת כלה פני שבת נקבלה. לך דודי לקראת כלה פני שבת נקבלה. התעוררי כי באורך קומי אורי שיר דברי כבוד אדוני עלייך נגלה. לך דודי לקראת כלה פני שבת נקבלה. לך דודי לקראת כלה פני שבת נקבלה. בואי בשלום עטרת בעלה, גם בשמחה ובצולה תוך אמוני עם סגולה. בואי חלה לך דודי לקראת כלה פני שבת נקבלה. לך דודי לקראת כלה פני שבת נקבלה.
We invite each other into our prayer community, into finding that sacred sanctuary of our own with the words of Baruch Hu. As we sing and invite each other to pray, feel free to use the chat function on YouTube Live to let us know that you're here, let us know where you're coming from, where you are, and send us your prayers for this Shabbat.
I want to hear somebody pray. I want to hear somebody pray. Down in the valley and over yonder, I want to hear somebody pray. 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 Down in the valley and over yonder. I want to hear somebody sing. I want to hear somebody sing. I want to hear somebody sing. Down in the valley and over yonder. I want to hear somebody sing. Baruch Hu et Adonai. Mevorach, Baruch Adonai, Mevorach le'olam va'ayed. I want to hear somebody pray. I want to hear somebody pray. Down in the valley and over yonder. I want to hear somebody pray. I want to hear somebody pray. I want to hear somebody pray. Down in the valley and over yonder. I want to hear somebody pray.
There is one who sings the song of his own life, finding everything within himself. There is one who leaves the circle of herself and sings the song of her people. There is one whose voice rings with the song of humanity, hoping for the highest perfection. And there is one who rises even higher, uniting with all creatures, with all worlds, filling the universe with song. Baruch atah Adonai Hama'ariv Aravim.
Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad. Baruch Shem Kevod Malchuto Le'olam Va'ed.
Ve'ahavta et Adonai Elohecha bechol levavcha ubechol nafshecha ubechol me'odecha V'hayu hadvarim ha'ele asher anochi mitzavecha hayom alevavecha v'shinatam levanecha v'dibarta ba'am b'shivtecha b'feitecha uvletecha havaderech ushofbecha uvekumecha Ukshartam le'ot al yadecha, v'hayu letotafot bein einecha, uktavtam al mizuzot betecha, uvisha'arecha. Lema'ahan tizkeru v'asitem et kol mitzvotai, v'hitem kedoshim le'elohechem. Ani Adonai Elohechem. Asher hotzeiti atchem me'eretz Mitzrayim lehiot lachem le'elohim ani Adonai Elohechem. Adonai Elohechem emet.
Emet.
This week we enter a new book of Torah, Shemot, the story of the Exodus. As this story is so familiar to us, we don't often imagine life in Egypt before the enslavement of the Israelites. We don't think of Egypt as the country where Joseph and his descendants grew and thrived, a country where two peoples lived side by side. Until, slowly and surely, the differences in those nations became more and more stark, and the society of Egypt was more divided than ever. It was at that moment, at the very beginning of our Torah portion, that tells us a new king arose over Egypt who did not know Joseph. This new pharaoh upends Egyptian society by undoing the policies of his predecessor, enslaving the Israelites, and instituting a brutal genocide of our children. As Jews, we know firsthand how dangerous leadership bleeds down into the people of the land. A leader who encourages chaos, hatred, and violence has no place in America. Times of transition are often fraught with instability, but regardless of our political leanings, we must not remain silent when our leaders abdicate their responsibility to lead by example. America has no pharaoh. When our democracy is attacked, let us be the ones who defend life and liberty. When rage and violence blight this land, let us be the ones who exemplify calmness and kindness. While the Jews eventually escape the bondage of slavery, for Egypt, the story doesn't really have a happy ending. This is where we divert from our ancient narrative. We won't abandon our country. We won't drive anyone out. We will dig our heels deeper into the spirit of democracy and be the healers that our country so desperately needs. We sing that song of hope and freedom, Mi Chamocha.
Mi chamocha ba'ilim Adonai, mi kamocha nedar bakodesh. לפני משה ומרים זה לי אנו ואמרו אדוני לו לעולם ועד. Ya da 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 da, ya da da da, ya da da da, ya da da da, ya da 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 da, ya da da da.
we rest, dreaming of prayers for peace in order to wake up with our fight for justice renewed. We sing Hashkivenu.
Hashkivenu Adonai Eloheinu leShalom Ve'ha Amideinu Shomreinu L'chaim Ufros Aleinu Sukkot Shlomecha Ufros Aleinu Sukkot Shlomecha Of peace, keep us safe in the night. Shomreinu l'chaim, guardian of life, guardian of peace, keep us safe in the night. Shomreinu l'chaim, Shomreinu l'chaim. Guardian of life, guardian of peace, keep us safe in the night. Shomreinu l'chaim, guardian of life, guardian of peace, keep us safe in the night. Shomreinu l'chaim. Guard the sweet soul of humanity. Please protect us under your great canopy, so we will feel the shelter of your love. Feel the shelter of your love. Hashkivenu Adonai Eloheinu leShalom Ve'ha Amideinu Shomreinu L'chaim Ufros Aleinu Sukkot Shlomecha Ufros Aleinu Sukkot Shlomecha.
Shabbat is said to be a taste of the world to come. We sing Vishamru and honor that vision of a future of peace.
Vishamru b'nei Yisrael et HaShabbat, et HaShabbat, לעשות את השבת לדורותיו ברית עולם ושמרו בני ישראל את השבת לעשות את השבת לדורותיו ברית עולם ביני ובין בני ישראל הוציא לעולם כי ששת ימים עשה אדוני את השמיים ואת הארץ וביום השביעי שבת ויהי נפש ביני ובין בני ישראל הוציא לעולם כי ששת ימים עשה אדוני את השמיים ואת הארץ וביום השביעי שבת ויהי נפש וביום השביעי שבת ויהי נפש.
It is taught, pray as if everything depended on God. Act as if everything depends on you. We connect with our personal inspirations, our own intentions, our own prayers by asking God to open our lips.
Do not be dismayed by the brokenness of the world. All things break and all things can be mended. Do not be dismayed by the brokenness of the world. All things break and all things can be mended, not with time, as they say, not with time, but with intention. So go love intentionally. So go love exceptionally. So go love unconditionally. The broken world waits in darkness for the light that is you. The broken world waits in darkness for the light that is you.
We are all ordinary people. Underneath our political beliefs, our demographics, our race, religion, we're all sacred. We all have the potential to heal and to heal others, to add life and hope into the lives of one another. We pray to put life above all else, for holy peace and for healing of our country. And we send prayers of healing to one another. And in our community, we're sending healing to Bill Slapin, Stephanie Levitt, Marilyn Greenwald, Lois Schenker, Estelle Reich, Marcia Margolin, Thomas Schaefer, Francie Karp, Leah Bat-Gedalia Bat-Vega, Jose Manuel Camino, Ed Austin, Tamra Glecht, Evan Bin, Phyllis Parola, Rosie Sherman, Lynn Ettlinger, Larry Margolis, Chava Bat Yehudit, Phil Shapiro, Marilyn Rudy, Michael Weingast, Linda Silverio, Carolyn Orens, Leah Bat Aryeh, Elaine Siegel, Shmuel Ben Yosef Label Vivatia Leah, Ken Parola, Debbie Shanker, Susanna Larios, Robert Cohen, Ronald Winchell, Davida Talcove, Daniel Burko, Lori Gradinger, Cantor Laura Berkson, Susan Diamond, Mia Goldstein, Ken Brenner, Suzanne Noer, Gary Verbin, Lynn Phillips, Marty Sosnick, Larry Gurman, Celia Harms, Jackie Brzezinski, Jim Nolan, Rebecca Frazier, Marcel Frazier, Sherry Bernstein, Bob Giasuti, Linda Harris, Bernie Toplitsky, Shirley Toplitsky, Thelma Byers, Zara Aviva Bat Harav Moshe V'Harav Rachel, Linda Harris, Kathy Glass, David Barkoff, Maxine Rogo, and Gail Prince, and Sasha Petowski. We wish them a refuah shlema.
Do not be dismayed by the brokenness of the world. All things break and all things can be mended. Do not be dismayed by the brokenness of the world. All things break and all things can be mended. Not with time, as they say, not with time, but with intention. So go, love, intentionally. So go, love, exceptionally. So go, love, unconditionally. The broken world waits in darkness for the light that is you. The broken world waits in darkness for the light that is you. The broken world waits in darkness for the light that is you.
I know so many of us showed up to this Shabbat in grief and in pain, but there are those in our community who are grieving from recent losses and those in our community who are remembering loved ones this Shabbat. And we honor their grief and their memory as well. This week we are saying Kaddish for Shukat Bakshande, Ilse Katz Steierman, Maxine Stahl, Alan Pomerantz, Myra and Kellis, Margot Leonie Capel, Eleanor Ruth Berger, Jerry Robbins, and Lucy Rossi. This Shabbat is the yahrzeit of Mr. Harry Ambrun, Jill Asher, Morris Bach, Abner Irving Bin, Ron Bloom, John V. Bach Jr., Ruth Bohm, Mr. Lawrence Brandis, Henry Clayman, Jeremiah Cohen, Susan Condon, Isidore Diamond, Sylvia Fink, Dr. Frederick N. Firestone, Nina Fox, Faye Glick, Leona Goldberg, Gilbert Granite, Milton Gray, Jim Gross, Hannah Habas, Ada Heiken, Miss Jill Harris, Rose Jacob, Lenore Jacobs, Carolyn Jones, Moritz Carl, Marlene Katz, Ben Katzman, Helen Klein, Miles Clutter, Cosme Chico Larios, Henry Lee, Celia Lindsay, Bertha Mandel, Armand Offal, Miriam Parmer, Manuel Phillips, William Pincus, George Israel Rabin, Sylvia Rosenberg, Marilyn Rosenthal, Murray Ross, Beatrice Schwartz, Celia Semenoff, James Simons, Maxine Stahl, Barry Tankel, Jose Varisi, Samuel Victor, and Marina Yogel. We recite the mourners' Kaddish in their honor. Yit Gadal v'yit Kadash Shemei Rabbah, ve'alma divrach hertei ve'amlich malchutei, b'chaychon v'yomechon v'chayed chol beit Yisrael, ba'agalav yizmat kariv v'imru amen. Yehei Shmei Rabbah mevarach le'olam olmei almaya, yitbarach v'yishtabach v'yitpa'ar v'yitromam v'yitnaseh, v'yit hadar v'yit aleh v'yit halal shemei kedusha barichu, le'ela min kol berchata v'shirata, tush b'chata v'nechamata, da'amiran be'alma v'imru amen. Yehei shlama rabba min shemaya, v'chayim aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael v'imru amen. Oseh shalom b'mromav, hu ya'aseh shalom, aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael ve'al kol yoshvei tevel v'imru amen. Zikronam livracha, may their memories be for a blessing. We now continue to celebrate Shabbat, celebrate the hope of Shabbat by adding sweetness with kiddish and challah, and we turn back to Mia Nissenberg, who's going to lead our community in kiddish.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, borei peri hagafen. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, asher kishanu b'mitzvotav v'ratzavanu, v'shabbat kodsho v'ahava uvratzon hinhilanu, zikaron lema'aseh b'reishit. Ki hu yom tehila lamikrai kodesh, seher letzia Yitzrayim. Ki vanu v'harta, ve'tanu kidashta, b'kol ha'amim, ve'shabbat kodshecha, be'ahava uvratzon Hinchaltanu, Baruch atah Adonai, Mekadesh HaShabbat. Amen. Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu melech haolam, hamotzi lechem min haaretz, Shabbat shalom.
Amen.
Amen.
As a closing benediction, I offer a prayer for our country, compiled and adapted from American Values, Religious Voices. Every inch of America is sacred, from sea to shining sea. There is much to be done in our time, the sort of hard work on which God smiles, because it is done for the sake of the dignity and well-being of all of God's creatures. Together, let us work to preserve and make manifest the values upon which our democracy was founded. The task of all people of faith is to call governing authorities to fulfill God's promise of bringing about justice, mercy, and peace. Individually and as a nation, may we heed our obligations to each other as we navigate the tensions of building a just society. Rather than a politics of divisiveness, may we move our country toward a politics of empathy. May we use our power well so that we do great things for all of us, all those made in God's image who yearn for an equal place at America's table. If we do all this, may grace and peace be ours in abundance. May we be a beacon and a blessing to the world. Amen.
Rise up like the sun, oh God, over all humanity. Cause light to go forth over all the land between the seas. Light up the universe. Light up the universe with joy. Light up the universe. Light up the universe with joy. On that day, Yom HaHu, we sing to you. On that day, Shmo Echad, your name. On that day, Yom HaHu, we sing to you. On that day, Shmo Echad, your name has won, has won, has won, has won. May the one bring peace down. 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 May the one who makes peace bring peace down. I bring peace down. May the one who makes peace bring peace down. I bring peace down. May the one who makes peace bring peace down. I bring peace down. May the one who makes peace bring peace down. I bring peace down. Oh, say shalom. Shalom, bimbroma, hu ya'aseh shalom, hu ya'aseh shalom, hu ya'aseh shalom. Aleinu. May the one bring peace down. May the one who makes peace bring peace down. May the one bring peace down. May the one who makes peace bring peace down. May the one bring peace down. May the one who makes peace bring peace down. Bring peace down. Shabbat Shalom.
Shabbat Shalom.